What is going on, people? This is Jonah Pipney, and welcome back to another podcast. Just got a quick podcast going on today, talking about the Bears schedule that is coming up today, later on this evening. Just gonna be hitting you with a quick story, real quick, and let you know what is going on with our Chicago Bears and the schedule that they put out so far for our Chicago Bears. And reading off from the Chicago Tribune, and it was written by Colin Kane of the Chicago Tribune, and it states Chicago Bears 2021 schedule and all dates and matchups for the 17-game season. And it reads that the Chicago Bear fans will have to wait a while to find out if and when Justin Fields will make his first NFL start at quarterback. But they at least will know the 17-game season dates and schedules, and it potential could be in the 2021 after they release their full schedule tonight, which is Wednesday night. And here are the dates that we know so far, many of which were reported by Danny Parkins of WSCRAM 670 The Score Radio. And Week 1, of course, the Bears will be playing the Rams. And then after that, Week 2, the Bears will be playing the Bengals, but this time the Bears will be at home, their first home game. And then Week 3, the Bears will be playing the Browns at Cleveland. Then Week 4, the Bears will be at home going against the Lions for the first time this season. Then the Bears are at the Raiders in Week 5, Sunday, October the 10th. Some of them don't have all the schedules, like full schedule dates on there. Some of them is already locked in. So if you don't hear a scheduled date, you hear some for some. That's the reason why. Week 6, the Bears will be at home playing the Green Bay Packers. Week 7, the Bears will be this time in Tampa Bay going against those Buccaneers. Week 8, the Bears will be playing the 49ers. This time again, the Bears will be at home. Week 9, the Bears go to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers on Monday Night Football, November 8th. Week 10, the Bears have their first official bye week. Then Week 11, the Ravens will be playing the Bears at home. The Bears will be at home for the game against the Ravens in Week 11. Week 12, the Bears are playing the Lions once again. I believe like the third time out of 4 years on Thanksgiving. And the Bears just keep giving it to them, so I don't even know why they keep scheduling it. But hey, it is what it is. Week 13, the Bears will be playing the Cardinals, and the Bears will be at home against the Cardinals. Then Week 14, the Bears travel to Green Bay December 12th, Sunday, to play Green Bay Packers. Week 15, the Bears play the Vikings at Chicago. Another Monday Night Football game set December 20th. Week 16, the Bears will be at Seattle the day after Christmas, Sunday, December 26th. Week 17, January 2nd, the day after the New Year's Day, the Bears will be playing the Giants in Chicago. And Week 18, the Bears finish off the season playing the Vikings Sunday, January 9th at Minnesota. And plus, they have the inclusion of the preseason games. They only have one preseason game that is out right now on the schedule. Preseason game 1 and 3 has not been presented yet, but I'm pretty sure that will be out there when the full schedule is put out there. But for the second preseason game, the Bills will be playing the Bears Saturday, August 21st. So we get a quick run to see Mitchell Trubisky again. So we're just going to see how that is going to turn out. But the Bears will open, once again, their season opener at Sophie Stadium September 12th, Sunday, playing the Rams on Sunday Night Football, and will end it, like I stated before, Week 18 against the Minnesota Vikings. And it will be the fourth straight season the Bears and the Rams will meet in prime time. Now, the Rams have won the last 2 at home, And of course, we all know what happened to the Rams in 2018. The Bears defense just mauled the hell out of Jared Goff, and Mitchell Trubisky was able to throw a touchdown or two. Well, throw a touchdown in that game. He had 3 picks. Goff threw 4 picks, I believe, and it was just an ugly game all the way around from both offenses, and the defenses just dominated that game. But moving on, and of course, this Rams team has a different look after they traded for Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford in the offseason. The Bears opened their 2020 season against Stafford and the Lions. Of course, we all know what happened last year. Lions up at one point 23-7 allowed the Bears to come back and have their miraculous comeback victory 27-23. And also of interest for Bears fans wanted to travel, the Bears will play their first game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas when they take on the Raiders on October the 10th. They will travel to play the defending Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Week 7. Everything I already stated. Just continue to read the story. And they will play the Seahawks in Seattle December 26th. And that was reported by the Tribune's Brad Briggs. In the NFC North play, the Bears will host the Green Bay Packers in Week 6 and play at Lambeau Field on Sunday Night Football December 12th. And that is the first of 2 consecutive NFC North primetime games with the Bears. Week 15 matchup against the Vikings on Monday Night Football. And the Bears will host the Lions in Week 4 and play them on Thanksgiving in Detroit. And like I said before, it will be the 3rd time in the last 4 seasons the Bears and the Lions have played at Ford Field on Thanksgiving, which I'm just don't know why they won't do it in Chicago. Probably too damn cold. That's why they we don't have time for people to be fucking freezing to death on Thanksgiving. But anyways, back to the story. One of the biggest home games of the season could be when the Bears host the Baltimore Ravens in Week 11 after their bye week. Now, the last time the Bears played the Ravens, they still had Joe Flacco. It was Mitchell Trubisky rookie year, and he had a comeback victory against them. Mitchell Trubisky is not here. Now we have Andy Dalton, Nick Foles, and Justin Fields, a new group. And of course, things have changed over the last 4 seasons, so completely different personnel from 4 years ago. Probably a few players here and there that still remains. But the Bears will release their full schedule with times and TV information at 6:45 p.m. tonight, Wednesday, with the addition of the 17th regular season game. The preseason was reduced from 4 games to 3 for people that didn't know that. All NFC teams, including the Bears, will host 2 preseason games this season. Of course, we know about the Buffalo Bills with their new backup quarterback Mitchell Trubisky will be at the Chicago at Soldier Field in the preseason game August 21st. Another thing I already stated. The Bears to be on the path to welcoming back fans to Soldier Field in 2021 after playing in front of an empty stadium in 2020, of course, because of COVID-19. Illinois begins its bridge phase of COVID-19 restrictions between phases 4 and 5 Friday, with a full reopening coming soon as June 11th. Chicago could follow suit with Mayor Lori Lightfoot, previously targeting a full reopening July 4th. The Bears announced last week that the sales for single game tickets and suites for the preseason and regular season will begin at 8:30 p.m. Wednesday. Also, the NFL Network will air a 3-hour scheduled release show starting at 7 p.m. with hosts Rich Eisen, Kurt Warner, Michael Irvin, and Steve Mariucci and Colin Wolfe. Bears head coach Matt Nagy is among the guests slated to appear on the show, and also Los Angeles Chargers coach Brandon Staley. The former Bears offensive linebacker coach will also appear. as well announcers Jim Nantz, Al Michaels, and Joe Buck, Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford, Buccaneers linebacker Levant David, and Cardinal safety Budda Baker. That is still an ugly ass name. I don't know why the fuck you named your child Budda. Stupid. But anyways, the NFL will release the NFL schedule on NFL.com and the NFL app. Individual teams typically call up with creative ways to unveil their schedules on Twitter, sometimes a few minutes in advance of the NFL schedule show. The Bears announced on Tuesday on Twitter that their schedule will be available at 6:45 p.m. At this current time that I'm recording this podcast, it is officially 5:32 p.m., so it's not too far away from it happening. So, and when the official schedule is released once again at 6:45 p.m. Wednesday night, which is tonight, I will be doing a reaction video on the schedule and will be doing a full prediction on what the Bears' record will be, and also diving in a little bit more on who is projected to be in the starting lineup for the offense and the defense as well, and when and how long will it take, like I said before, for Justin Fields to actually be a starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears. Would it happen this season? Or will Andy Dalton miraculously play lights out and cause Justin Fields to have to possibly wait until the following season before he plays? But we all know that's not going to happen. We're just going to see how long it's going to take, and we're going to discuss that. But this is Jonah Pipney, and once again, bringing it back to you with another podcast. Just a short podcast, not a real long one. But all right, people, peace out.